Alright guys, had a bit of an up-down day today with various tickers. Even in the after hours, things are odd. Rev is pumping, dumping, red box is up, down, sideways. govx isn't moving. Another one I didn't mention is tnxp. I'm looking at Monkeypox, okay? Not because I care, not because I think it's legit, because the big government wants to control all of us using World Health Organization mandates, and they want to supersede actual law in all countries, and they want to have like a blanket law that stems from a private organization, the World Health Organization, which isn't government of any kind, that they can basically mandate rules, and then the governments will follow those rules. It's absolutely fucking insane. You need to look into it. Not that fucking we're going to be able to do anything about it, but I hate buying these stocks because you're basically... It's like that Scarelli guy who bought medicine he bought insulin meds, and he made it go up 1,000% or something crazy, or 10,000%, and they put him in jail. It's kind of funny because they'll put him in jail for doing it as a businessman, but then the government will turn around and they'll take Moderna, which was trading at like $5, and they'll force vaccines on entire populations of North America and globally, and they'll charge, who knows what they charged for that shot, but it had to be in a lot, and the stock went to 500. So as long as the government is doing it, it's okay. In no way is it okay at all, in general. If anything, if there is an outbreak, the medicine that fixes that outbreak should be totally free. You're a nut job. Why would you say that? Well, because the economy's running and people not dying is more important than selling one medicine. So, and when I say free, I don't mean government subsidized. I mean they basically tell the companies that are producing it, we're taking over production of that. You're not making any profit from that. It's going to be cost. So employees, transportation, you factor in all the costs and they get zero fucking profit. And if they don't make it, good luck getting any of their future drug patents or techs passed. Basically, keep them under the boot. You will not have a future if you do not produce what we need right now to beat the current pandemic. So I'm looking into those. There are some other ones, but they're more expensive. I just gotta look at one more. CMRX. I'm not even picking up a lot. I'm just a few grand worth. I'm picking up the cheapies. The CMRX, that looks cheap. When I say cheap, I mean like $2 or less. Obviously, the better ones are probably going to ones that pump more, like Emergent, Biosolutions, EBS, SIGA, SIGA. That's been pumping a lot, though. There's Inovio Pharmaceuticals, which was like a COVID play back in the day, and it's like pumping again. I don't really want to get involved with that because I feel like they're just... It's like a hopeful, and nothing really will come from it. So we're looking at govx, cmrx. I just need to quickly check that. I want to check that on the 4 hour. cmrx. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that one's got room to run too. So that one went up to $7, so I'm going to buy that right now. CMRX. I'm actually going to up my position to $2 grand each. $2 grand in each position. So CMRX, so I'll get 1,200 of that. Fuck, it's up fucking 8%. God damn. I mean, they're talking, if it turns out that the pandemic or that they don't think it's an issue, all of these are going to drop, okay? So it's risk. There's risk there. The lowest it was today was 170. Well, it opened at 166, but I mean intraday it dipped to 170, and it's at 177 essentially. So I'm just going to try and fill at that. See if it lets me buy it. I doubt it. But you might want to look at those. I don't know if you have after hours trading. My after hours ends in 34 minutes. So I basically have to put the shit in now and hope for the best. Hope that it works out type thing. Like, I can't stand being in that position, but it is what it is. I can switch brokers here in Canada, but I really don't like the other broker's layout. It won't give it to me. So it's going to make me pay top fucking dollar for this. Boo. All of them have a good chance of running, though. So the cmrx, that one was looking on like the 4 hour. Let me change it to the year. Oops. Weekly over a year. So it's a size 10. See, they're really hard to follow because you know when they released it, they've diluted a whole bunch. So it likes to trade around $6, like all the time. It did recently dip all the way to $1.20, and then it shot up to $12 almost, obviously on pandemic fears. And then it went all the way back to $1.40. So I'm liking the CMRX. govx, that's been more of the recent pump, okay? It has just been a fucking nosedive, guys. All the way down from... This can't even be right. What is this? I don't know, something must be wrong with the Webull chart. I just use Webull for the 4 hour because mine only goes to 2 hour. It's saying it's $325 million a share. Like, it doesn't even make any sense. So we won't go back that far, I guess. Weekly, what is this? 2019. So govx has been, what in the fuck? Pretty low for a long time, but it has reached 20, 40. It's been up there. It's been up there. The low is more what I'm concerned of, which is there's a lot of downside on govx, okay? 67 cents. Downside on that is not good. And then what was the third one I was looking at? tnxp, right? Tonics. tnxp. So same. This one is pretty much at the bottom. 192, down from 40 and $60. So it must have been some kind of split in there or something. So back on June 14th, they said mass vaccination isn't required. So last Tuesday, but now they're talking again. Like, come on. They're never going to let the shit go because it allows them to stay in power. So I'm just going to buy these up today, ride them out, try and flip them for 100%. I'm trying to 20x my account. So if I can get 100% gainers, 50%, 100% gainers, back to back to back to back to back to back to back, hopefully I can be out of the game by the end of this year. And that's your bios for today, guys. Cheers.